Hi guys, Barry G0SAI here for a short video. This lesson's on connecting motors up to your ramps board and how to work out what goes where. We have a standard motor here and the wires should come in pairs. What you can do, so if you've got a test meter, is measure it out. So there's one side, there's the other side. If you haven't got a test meter handy, you can get yourself an LED. Pop the LED in, it doesn't matter which way it goes because it's like an AC type signal, it's alternating, and you'll actually get a flash. I'll turn it around just to show you. There you go, that's the other way. So it doesn't matter which way the LEDs go in, and you can work out that you've got match pairs by putting LEDs in. Right, I was going to show you how to put on the connectors for the ramps board. These are known as DuPont connectors. You're going to need a specialist tool for crimping. And what it is you put your pin in on the edge of the recess and you move it to the centre. You'll feel it stop, it'll not go any further. Like that. Then I do 3 clicks, that's what I would call my point of no return. 1, 2, 3. It's now grabbed this little pin. What you do is you get your wire and you feed it in like that, and you can normally see it just starting to pop through, and that's it crimped on like that. I'll do another one for you. Put it into the recess, pull it down till it stops. 3 clicks. Get your wire. As you can see, I haven't trimmed much off that. Doesn't need an awful lot. There's only a couple of milli. Push it through the hole. And then you'll see it just popping through. That's it crimped on there now. So I should be able to make some leads up now with the 4 wires. I will test these with a meter first and make sure I've got continuity. But that's the plug there. Basically what you do is you get your wire, just see the red one, you just push it in, till you hear the click. That's it. There you go. That's how you make the plug. Anyway, I'll just zoom out a bit. And that was just a little bit of a learning curve for me as well. So hopefully the next thing you'll see is a wired up ramps board. Right, leads are now made up and I've uploaded a test ramps program which just basically tests the motors to make sure that they actually work. So I've got two motors connected. I won't be doing this for long because I haven't got heat sinks on the rest of these driver boards. But you've got two motors, you can see there's one here and one here. So we'll power up. And as you can see, the motors are turning. They'll stop and turn in the opposite direction. And that's just to tell you if your motors are working. If I can actually swap them out and try them onto different places. That's onto the Y-axis. And then finally on the Z. So you can see that the motors are functioning. You've got to set the voltages on these motors as well. I'll show you that on the meter. Set the 2 volts. It's not the easiest to see on the screen. I don't know if I can get the backlight to come on. I'll put some extra light on, see if that helps. Right, you can see that now. Okay, negative, and if you touch the little pot, you want it set at 0.5. So that one I've already preset. So if you set it to 0.5, that's normally about the going rate for most of these motors and driver boards. I think it's 0.6 on it. There's a 0.6 version, but this seems to be working at 0.5 anyway. Right, I've got the ramps board just about sorted there now. So I'm going to finish off by putting these last couple of heat sinks on. It's important to keep these cool, otherwise they'll break quite easily, they'll overheat. I have thermal cutouts on, but after a while they will burn out. Right, so that's it all connected up. As I promised, the ramps board all set up, ready to go. So we'll give it some power. You can see them all on display. Now when you first set this up, if you try and make the motors move, I found I'll go to 1mm, move X, it doesn't do nothing. You can hear it clicking, but it doesn't do nothing. And what I found out for myself is you actually have to click auto home. I'll just press these just a couple of times. That's the stop ends. So now if I go to move axis and go to X, there you go, there's X moving. Go to Y. And Z. Now I haven't actually put the extruder on because as part of the firmware for this here, I'll actually stop it working. It stops it from it's part of the protection on the system. You have to have a heated end anyway to actually make it extrude, so you'll not get that to actually work. So I haven't connected a motor to that. I have tried a motor on it, and I know it doesn't work until you actually have a heated tip on the print head. So that's about it. Just give you a closer look. As you can see, I've got the thermistors on. Otherwise, you get the max min error and it won't continue. And the power supply, I've actually fitted the power switch to it. Let's try to get a focus on a bit. There you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. It's Barry G0SI here.